welcome back. Today I'm going to be finishing this dresser set. There's actually two side tables there. I found this on Marketplace and it's really solid. It's heavy, it's sturdy. I think these have been making me really good money lately, the whole dresser sets. So I'm hoping for the same thing with this one. But today I'm going to be doing something, trying something new. I went to Black Sheep House page, her YouTube page. If you've watched her, she's awesome. She knows, she's been doing it for a long time. I got some tips from her and I decided to try something that she recommended. And it is Ovation Plus paint. And so today we're gonna try her technique so that I get no brush strokes when painting. Now I do not have a paint sprayer. It's on the list of things that I want to learn how to do. So I do all of mine by hand painting or rolling. And so you do occasionally get brush strokes, even though the paint that I use, I love Melange paints. I think that's one of my favorite paints and I'm not being sponsored from them, but you do get less strokes with that. But you do get the occasional brush stroke. It's kind of inevitable. So with her technique, we're going to be using Sherwin-Williams from HGTV Home. I'm going to be using HGTV Home Sherwin-Williams paint, and it's Ovation Plus. And what we're going to do is we're going to paint this on with a brush, and then we're going to go over it with a roller. Now this is paint and primer, so I won't have to prime these. And we're just gonna see how great this technique works and if it really looks like there are no brush strokes. I'm really excited to try it. I think it's a good alternative to spray painting if you haven't done that yet, like me. So we're gonna start by removing the hardware and scuff sanding this. If you follow my channel, it's a very important step that I always do. I'll be doing this outside, so I'll show you a little clip of it, and you're just lightly sanding, and I'm gonna be using 120 grit or 220 depending on the finish. So we'll start there. Okay, really quick, as I was taking the drawers out to sand them, I noticed that the bottom part was loose, and so I took it off and just realized that the screws were missing. So I grabbed a couple that I had, and I'm just gonna drill these in really quick and it'll be fixed. All right, now that these have been sanded and cleaned, it is time to apply the first coat. I will give you guys a close-up too when I start painting more, but we are gonna paint on the first coat with a paintbrush, and I'm just using a wall and trim paintbrush that I got at Lowe's, and I'm using Oak Moss Green. This was a favorite color for the Sherwin-Williams last year, and it looks a lot like what I'm selling now, so I just chose one I thought would be good. So we're just gonna paint over the drawers. We need to work quickly because this Colorado sun heats up my garage in the afternoons, and so that means it'll dry quickly. So I'm trying to work quickly here. Okay, and then we are just gonna take a foam roller brush and go right over the top. We're just going to keep working like that. Okay, and I'm gonna give you a close-up of what it looks like right now. And this is the first coat with the roller. And it doesn't look smooth right now, as you can see, but after it dries, it should give us that nice brushless look. And you don't need to push very hard, just nice and easy. Making sure you get all of it. So this is the first coat. As you can see, it really does dry smoothly and the roller just takes out the paintbrush lines. And so I'm gonna put another coat on. I won't film that because it's the exact same thing, using the exact same technique. And then I will give you guys a close-up of the paint. Okay, I've got three coats on most of the dresser set done. And this is the hardware that came with the set. And I do like it. I think it's modern enough to use and it will save me probably about $30 in profit using this, but I am going to spray paint it. I'm gonna stick with the dark color, and I'm gonna be using Rust-Oleum in dark walnut and a satin finish. And I'm just gonna spray paint these, and I'm gonna go over it with a clear coat and try and sell it. A lot of times I use gold hardware for these and it looks modern, but I kind of like the dark look with this. So I'm gonna try it and we'll see how that sells on Marketplace. All right, guys, I have put 3 coats on, and so I wanted to give you a really close look before I put the hardware on and get it staged for you. But here are the drawers, and I'm gonna go really close and you can just see how smooth it looks. It really does take away the brush strokes. I think that I have found my new technique. As you can see, it's just completely smooth. It looks like it has been spray painted with a sprayer. So I'm going to get the hardware on and I'll give you another look of the whole thing, and then I'll get it staged and you can really see what it looks like in stage and in good light. All right, I've got the hardware on, as you can see, and I don't have it staged yet, but we'll get there right after this. So I wanted to give you guys one more close-up. And as you can see, there are just no brush strokes. I absolutely love this process. Like I said, this is gonna be my new technique. What I do, I can't not do it now because I don't use a sprayer. So it really doesn't take that much time. A couple takeaways when doing this,
apply a light coat of paint when you do it. So with the paintbrush, and then go back and roll that immediately. So there was a couple times where I put a little too much paint on it and it didn't look as good. So with the next coat, always start with a new foam dry brush when you do apply the second and third coats. So when I applied the second coat, I had a new foam brush, went over it lightly with the paintbrush, and then a new foam roller that was dry, and that worked and looked much better. So here it is. I do like the color, and I do think that some people still like that look instead of the gold. So we'll see how it sells. I'll get it staged and a picture. I do want to take a quick second just to say thank you. Your comments are very encouraging. This can be hard to do, putting yourself out there for people to comment, and so you are so appreciated. Thank you so much for taking time to watch my videos, for subscribing. I really appreciate you guys, and I'm super blessed and grateful that you follow along. So I hope this was helpful for those of you who don't spray dressers, spray paint them with a sprayer. Hopefully this was helpful and you learned something. Please feel free to comment, hit like and subscribe, and thanks again.